What's up, Card family? Hope everybody's doing awesome today. What a shitty day here in southern Minnesota. Weather-wise, it's like 36 degrees and raining. Not good. But we're here to do a video response for Baseball Collector. He is celebrating 5,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Congratulations, Mike. And he's doing a great giveaway where it's a thought-provoking topic, and it's also he's giving away a pretty awesome prize. He's giving away airfare to the Dallas Card Show later this year. So I've been thinking about this for a little bit and kind of putting it off, but tonight is the deadline, so I have to make a video. So what he wanted to know is what YouTube means to you. He wanted to know how YouTube has influenced your collection and what specific YouTubers have influenced you. And I've been thinking about it. There's a lot of different things I want to say, and I know I'm not going to say everything that I want to, because I didn't write a script or anything like that. But a couple guys have said it too, that I don't think I'd be collecting at all if it weren't for YouTube. You know, Blake and I started collecting before we started making videos, but I think it really lit a fire into our collection once we took the plunge and started making videos. And the amount of great feedback that we got, and the amount of just community love that we got in comments and views and subscribers and care packages, and how awesome the community is, really sort of renewed my faith in humanity. And definitely wouldn't have went to the National if it hadn't been for YouTube. You know, even if I had been collecting, I wouldn't have imagined going to the National without YouTube, because there's so many people going, and it's so cool, and you want to go and meet all your friends that you've talked to online but haven't met in person. And I'll say this, that I kind of regret my National experience a little bit, in that I didn't talk to more people or talk longer with people. I'm kind of a guy, I'm not shy, and I can definitely carry a conversation, and I'm not afraid to talk. I'm not socially awkward or anxious, but I'm also not super outgoing. Like, I don't like small talk. I really don't like to talk unless I have something to say. But I do regret not talking to more people or spending more time with certain people. And if I ever go to another National, that's something I'm gonna change. I'm gonna make sure that I sit down and talk to more people, and make a little bit more of a connection with more people than I did. I did talk to a lot of people. I was able to spend some time with several guys. I was able to I had a room with Alloy the Goat and Big D for Life and Palm Beach Sports Cards, and was able to spend time with them. Talked a lot to Four Leaf Cards. We had lunch with Reindeer Studios, and then there were several other guys that I was able to sit down and talk to. But definitely would like to have talked more to some guys, but that's okay. But yeah, just definitely YouTube definitely kept me collecting and kept Blake collecting, and the YouTube card community is just awesome. And as far as the influences go, I wouldn't be talking to you right now if it weren't for Silver Jackify. We wouldn't have started making videos without him. He's one of the first guys that I started watching, Blake started watching, and our very first video was an entry to his epic giveaway, which, by the way, he's got another one going on right now, so go check that out. So that kind of started us out, and some of the early people that made a connection with Dustin Bellinger. He's one guy that I message often. We message each other. about cars. It's like, what do you think about this card? Or check out this card. Or hey, have you seen this card? And that's pretty cool. We were able to do our little show together for a while. We still are going to probably do, an episode or two a year just to keep it going. Snodzilla Brakes was instrumental in my YouTube experience. Now, if you don't know, he didn't start out doing brakes. He started out about the same time, maybe a little bit before I did, making just mail day videos and stuff. He did some videos with his daughter, and eventually he started to do brakes, and he didn't know that it was going to become almost a full-time job for him. And when he started doing his live brakes, I know he was far from the first person to do it, but he was really the first person in my little circle to start doing these live videos. And you get in there and you get in the chats, and that's when you really started to interact with people on these live videos. And that's where I made a lot of friends, Pino Man, Scott, Big D for Life, Eloy, Mazza, Jetman, all those goofy clowns, Adam Ha. Those are all guys that I kind of got to know on Snodz's live chats. And some of those guys I still talk to on a regular basis today. And there are little cliques and little niche areas in YouTube, and it'll have some to do with what kind of things you collect, but it also has to do with the time that you started. There's the older guys that started before us, and there's been waves of new guys starting every year, every couple years, and you feel a little bit more of a connection with those guys that started about the same time as you. But what I've always tried to do is not limit myself to those experiences, and I've always tried to reach out to the newer channels and support the newer channels, and reach out to the older channels, and reach out to the football guys and the baseball guys and the TTM guys and the set builders and the modern guys and the vintage guys. I have tried to encompass all of the card community in my experience, and I've always appreciated the guys who accepted me, that even though I might be a little bit outside of their little niche, and I've always tried to accept others outside of my little niche. And on our channel, we try to do a big variety of shit, and maybe that's limited us in some ways. Maybe that's gave us smaller view counts sometimes, but that's okay, because we want to be eclectic with our collection and eclectic with our friends, and we don't like to be pigeonholed, and we don't like to be labeled. And so yeah, back to influences. I gotta go off on all these tangents. Oh, somebody pulled out in front of me. Back to influences. I talked about Dustin Bellinger. I talk regular basis to Big D for Life. I talk regular basis to Antonio Colazzo. We share the cards we get. It's moved us even from YouTube to Facebook, where we've got groups and stuff where we share our pickups, things like that. And we talk about stuff other than cards. We talk about everyday life. I've been talking a lot to Colazzo about music lately. I've been trying to get him into different types of music, and he's digging it, loving it. Pretty awesome community that we have. Bobby, Madden Crazy Titans fan, I talk to him a lot. Talk to Brent Morrison from Near Met Musings. Talk to him all the time. RVD, Ryan's Cards. He doesn't make videos anymore, but I talk to him every day. So many awesome channels, so many awesome guys, so many awesome collections. Big time influential super collectors was Nate, Tops 85 401, Ray, I collect Ichiro, JT, Triple Crown 24. Triple Crown 24, what a great young man he is. He's definitely an ambassador to the card collecting community. And I appreciate everything you do, JT. Baseball collector, you got an amazing collection. Love watching all your videos. Blue Jacket 66, vintage oddball cards. Rick, all you guys have amazing collections and cool stuff, and I can't wait till I'm an old fart like you guys, and then I can be my kids will be out of the house and I'll be collecting crazy shit like that. Ed Wesker Griff, man, if it weren't for you, I don't think I'd have bought the Juan Soto autograph that I bought this year already. So you're definitely an influence to me. But yeah, just there's so many great channels and so many great guys out there, and everybody's looking out for each other. You know, I get a message every single day from some YouTubers asking about if I have this Kirby Puck card, or if I seen this up in this certain auction house for sale, or it's just an awesome community. It means a lot to me. And you know, when you're stressed out, or you know, having a bad day, or whatever else, or you want to get some other stuff off your mind, you can go and dig through your collection, and you can have YouTube videos playing on your phone, and it's a real distraction. It's a real good distraction. It's positive distraction. And you don't want to spend too much time on YouTube, because you want to be able to spend time with your family and do all that stuff. And I'm constantly busy with crap that I have to do. I shouldn't say crap, because I don't mean it negatively. I just mean a lot of stuff, a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of things that I have to do with my family, and that always takes priority over YouTube. It always takes priority over collecting. But whenever you want to get away, whenever you need a distraction, YouTube's there for you. And the interactions are there for you. The people are there for you. The friends are there for you. And the cards are there for you. And they're pretty dang cool, but they're just a side. They're just a side PC. You know, the collection, the PC itself is like a side PC, because you're collecting experiences, and you're collecting friends, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just blabbing off, and I guess that's really all I have to say. Is YouTube's great, and all you guys who are watching this, you guys are great, and it's pretty awesome that even 5 people would sit here and listen to me spout off a bunch of nonsense. But I know I'm gonna get a decent amount of people watching this video, and I know that a lot of you guys are gonna watch the whole darn thing, so that means a lot to me. So that's pretty cool. So congratulations, Mike. I don't want to say any more, because you know, I could sit here for an hour talking about channels that have influenced me, and talking about ways that YouTube has influenced me, but I don't want to go on and on and on and on and on. So appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate Mike for giving us the opportunity to get up on the old soapbox and talk for a little bit. Thanks, guys.